Hello and welcome, Pauleh here, and today I am bringing you a look at Fire Pro Wrestling World, a game that is just released on Steam Early Access, developed and published by Spike Chunsoft Co. Limited. And yeah, this is a wrestling game, and it's one that's been out for a long time on the PlayStation. Forget which PlayStation it was actually released on, but it's been out for a number of years. And yeah, here we go. We can take a look at it here, since the game was like, you've taken too long sitting at the menu there. Let's load it in. God, I haven't seen this happen for so long in games where you don't do anything. It loads like just loads like the gameplay, you know what I mean? Jeez. Anyway, this is the game. It is basically a game focused on grappling, and it's got a very different system. I say different, if you've played, and chances are you've played the WWE 2K series, it's nothing like that. It really isn't. It's really hard to explain it unless you're playing it, but basically what happens, the majority of the game is spent up locking up like that there, and then you have a moment to press a button and trigger the grapple. And yeah, that's how it works. And honestly, it's very difficult at first, but if you go through the tutorial, which is called missions on this, you'll soon pick it up. And customization is a big thing in this game as well. It has every single move you can think of. Because of the graphics, the character creation is pretty well endless. And if you saw there was a few custom wrestlers I had picked up. So, oh, and before I go in any further, there is workshop integration, so everyone's creations are showing up on there, which is awesome, because think of any wrestler that ever lived is going to end up on that workshop with their full move set logic. So basically the computer can control them better. It's pretty awesome. And yeah, I've already got a few custom characters I've downloaded, but let's go ahead and jump into a match, and we'll well, I can show you here. First of all, you got exhibitions, tournaments, leagues, battle royale. You can view title. View titles. I've got no belt set up yet, so there's no career mode, no story mode, no universal mode, nothing like that. And it also has kind of like a MMA type matchup, which is pretty awesome, called gruesome fighting. And basically you're in like a 12-sided cage. It's pretty damn cool. Oh, in fact, here you go. If you read the bottom text that goes across, it tells you normal match is a match with the standard rules. Cage match is a ring surrounded by a steel cage. I don't know if you need to escape it though. I don't know what the rules are for that. Barbed wire death match, a deadly death match enclosed in electrified barbed wire. So for those that don't know, maybe you're more familiar with WWF, WWE, WCW if you watched in those days. Basically a death match is essentially a hardcore match, but it's a bit more dangerous, I guess. A landmine death match, landmines around the ring cause damage if a wrestler is tossed outside to the ring. SWA rules match is a mix of a MMA and pro wrestling, so yeah. And gruesome fighting is mixed martial arts in a 12-sided cage. We're going to go ahead and have a normal match. So we need to go ahead and pick a character. I've already downloaded a couple of custom characters here, as you can see. We'll just go with AJ Styles, and we will gonna make sure I set this to 1 player. I wonder if I can do a 2-on-1. Probably could. But let's go ahead and face. So these are the characters that were already in the game. And then there's ones I've added myself. from the workshop, which is pretty cool. So let's go ahead and fight Tiger Mask. Quick look at the settings. Oh, ring. I'm gonna go on the SWA ring. Let's go in a dojo. And referees can be red shoes. In fact, no, let's go in Hurricane Hall. Settings, win condition, free count, time limits. We're gonna set it to unlimited because I do want to finish this. Actually, no, let's make it 15-minute time limit. I don't expect it to go that long, but you know. One match. CPU level goes all the way up to 10. I'm going to leave it on 6 at the moment. It's pretty decent. DQ disqualification is on. Cut play, I don't know what that is. Tornado, unsure. Lumber, unsure. Outside is on. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. Let's do this. I've got entrances turned off. Okay. Here we go. There we go, going in straight for the grapple. I don't know how to win these, so it's never good that I get into those situations. There we go, drop toe hold. Damn, damn. Here we go, it's grounded. Trying to land a strike is very difficult because positioning is key. So you can't just button mash, you do have to time everything, and when you're getting these grapples, like I said, it takes a bit of practice. It definitely takes some practice, but you know, once you get a hang of it, it is dead simple. It took me for like 5 solid minutes. I couldn't do it when I was in the tutorial. I couldn't land it at all. Eventually I got it, and then it started making sense, and yeah. Honestly, don't think I'm gonna win this. I don't know. Let's see if we can pull it back. Level 6 may have been too much when I'm commentating. Default's level 4, which is pretty well a breeze. So I figured 6 wasn't gonna be that much of a difference. There we go. Let's take control now. Oh crap. Oh, reversal. No idea how it did that, but we did it. So there's no health bars or anything. But you can catch your breath. If you do too much, or if you get really beat on, your character will stand around, he'll be a bit tired. But I'm not at the moment, but there is a button to let your character catch his breath, which I'll show you now, if I can get up before he does. This one here. Depending on what you're using, I'm using a controller on the computer, an Xbox controller, so it's L1, but or left button 1. Anyway, as a wrestling fan, I do like this game. I wasn't sure about it. It looked pretty cool. I watched some streams when it came out on Steam. I'd heard of it before, I'd never really seen it though. You know how you hear games but you're never sure what they look like. But yeah, this is pretty damn cool, and as I said, every single move is in here. So you can make the wrestler you want with the moveset you want, and it's damn cool. You can have, there's no limit on the amount of characters you have. You can go to Steam Workshop to download ones people have spent time creating. You could have rosters from every single era, you know what I mean? You can make teams. You could set up some stables, you know? You could have, WWE Attitude Era, roster with The Rock, Stone Cold, Mankind, Kane, and all those different attires that they wore at the time. And If you want to do something like more modern, like New Japan Pro Wrestling, you can get all the characters. If you want to set up the factions, you can get the Bullet Club going, you know. It's pretty damn cool. I like it. I also like the fact that it's got like a MMA version because, which I'll show you soon, because there's no MMA games on the PC as far as I'm aware, like no good ones. Like the EA ones haven't released on PC, which is a shame. Always console. That's like one of the only reasons I would ever get a console. Or originally it was because like games like the wrestling games and you know the MMA games never come out on PC. But then the 2K series did, which is fun, but I don't know. I'm just gonna move this. How do I do my finisher? How do I do my finisher? Reverse figure 4. Stars clash. Front grapple and down. Got it. Let's end this. There we go. Stars clash time. Pin. Should be over. Yes, there we go. See what I mean? You got to line up perfectly just to land a hit like that. Anyway. Yeah, that's basically the game. That's basically the game. And you get a match evaluation at the end of it, and I gotta say, I like it. I like it. It's cool. Let me show you a couple of other things first before we go in. Edit mode. This is where you can, you know, create a new wrestler. We'll build from blank. And just show you here, wrestler appearance. And this is what I mean, there's all these layers, like, there is a lot you can go with. Change my head size. Yeah. So basically if you want like a big old wrestler, you can do that. Oh, it's horrifying. Anyway, size. He can be a giant. And you can change the stance, and you can see this when you go to like this here. You can see the different stances you can have. And then over here, you have all the different parts: face, chest, waist, upper arms, forearms, calf, thigh, hand, feet. And then basically you go through, there's like a gazillion faces that you can pick from. They haven't loaded here for some reason. Wait, no, they have. No, they haven't. I don't know why they're not showing up, but they do work. We've seen them before. Then there's all the different layers you can get, and then you can tint it all different colours. And there's literally hundreds and hundreds, maybe thousands of options, I'm not sure. I got too tired of going through the list. But, yeah. Yeah, I don't know why it's not showing up at the moment, but yeah, that's a bit of a bug. Early access and all. But yeah, you can basically build what you want, and then you can set the skills, fight style, charisma, you know, I don't know how this works. Let's look. Yeah, charisma, different ratings. The only thing I worry about is that with the workshop, people are going to just max out the stats on their favourite wrestlers, so it's going to be hard to get like a balance, but I imagine eventually you'll find creators you can trust, that you know, and you know, you can choose from. You can add voices to this. So there's a lot of different style like attacks here, which is kind of nice. Yeah. Let me, yeah, so this, you can see like what everything looks like, what everything does. CPU logic. Okay, so this is basically, it's basically like how your wrestler will act in a fight, which is kind of cool. Like, is he more of a dirty fighter? You know, is he pretty technical? Is he quick? Is he smart? Does he avoid certain things? You know what I mean? But yeah, that is the edit mode. It's very in-depth, and then you do have referee edit, team edit, and so basically if you get anyone subscribed from the workshop, go to team edit. I'll quickly show you now. In order for them to show up, you've got to go to transfer wrestler, and then you go down to retire, and whoever you've downloaded, what doesn't he have a name? You'll click on them, and then you'll select them to a team. Now you can create more teams, maybe have a workshop team, but I'm just gonna go ahead and have added them now. And yeah, that's it. Let's do one more. This time I'm going to show you gruesome fighting, which is like the MMA aspect. Now you could use anyone, but there are a couple of characters. A couple of MMA characters here. I'll just go with Ernest Miller and these are like the ones that came with the game. Damon Smith, there we go. So for this, we want, I don't know how you can't change this to like KOs as well. I've seen it happen on a gruesome fighting tournament, but I don't know why you can't change it now. Anyway, round time 5 minutes, 3 rounds, sounds good. CPU level 6, yeah, that gives us like 15 minutes in total. Let's do this. We're gonna make this guy tap. So there you go, we're in like an MMA cage, and now it's kind of like an MMA game, which is pretty damn cool. And you can have wrestlers in here too. Still the same, you know, the same way of grappling up and so on. Which is cool. I like it. I like these options. I like that the fact that this can happen, which is very neat. I've already got plans to like start doing making some custom characters for other games, like when I can't decide on something, so it is pretty damn cool. Damn, keeps taking me down. Okay, let's see if we can win this. I don't know if there's anything else for me to explain. Go with them low kicks. You can't throw anyone in this, like you can't like throw them into the cage or anything. Oh, he took me down, he took me down. Get that sorted. Honestly, this is cool though. Stroking war. Yeah, this is pretty damn cool. There are things like blood and that. Haven't been able to get any on the bleed though without being in like a death match. I know it's possible though. Come on, give up. You ain't gonna beat Ernest Miller here, matey. See, he's worn out there. Both of us. Catch my breath at the start, and when he gets close, whack him in the stomach. There we go. Rest up. Oh. Come on, give up, sunshine. Nah, he wants to keep going. Wait, what? How'd he get up quicker? Oh, we did it. Round 2, 1 minute in, dead. You can actually keep going, like, once it's over. It's like, say uncle. I think that's enough. Almost. That ref, though. They're ringing the bell, it's over. You don't want it to be over. You see what I mean about landing these? You're going to be in the right spot. So landing a strike is very difficult. I hope that it does more damage if you do land it though. But he's not fighting back now because the match is over, of course. Anyway, there we go. That was a look at Fire Pro Wrestling World. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video. If you'd like to see anything more on it, let me know. Very tempted to... If many of you guys actually have this game, tempted to run a couple of tournaments, perhaps have people make their characters, upload them to the workshop, and I add them on here and let the computer control both, and they can, you know, beat each other. That way it's all random and we have a nice little tournament that I can commentate. Not sure yet. I also have a few other ideas for this to use with other games in terms of deciding things, so yeah. Anyway, that's all for now. Hope you've enjoyed this. Until next time.